Welcome back. We're in Marseille and the Argentine fans are out in force, guaranteed to pack the Stade Vélodrome with colour and noise. They are certainly enjoying this World Cup, as are their heroes on the pitch. Your commentary team in Marseille, Murray Mexted and Bob Simmons.
Very warm welcome, everybody. Thanks, Martin. Yes, this is a great theatre, the Stade Vélodrome at Marseille. And I tell you, there's a lot of blue around today. A lot of Argentinian supporters in this huge crowd, 60,000 capacity in this soccer stadium. And I tell you, there aren't many great spaces here. There must be about 45 to 50,000 already. Spare a thought too for Namibia, the Velviches. And the word comes, the nickname comes, we're told, from a Namibian plant that resembles a dead octopus, but thrives in one of the Earth's harshest desert environments. Same is true of rugby in that country. Players such as Jan Ellis and Percy Montgomery, now South Africa's most capped player, of course, were born in Namibia. And Murray, we must remember that Argentina have come from somewhere. They were well down the pecking order until quite recently.
Yes, indeed, and the question is, how good are they? And that's what I think we'll find out tonight. If they're one of the big boys, they should win this game by 50 points. There we are, Bob.
That is a challenge, certainly, to the Pumas. As we await the kickoff in this game, the two anthems coming up, República Argentina and for Namibia, Land of the Brave. Two stirring anthems as we prepare for this evening's kickoff.
Gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthems of Argentina and Namibia, recorded by the Republican Band and the French Choir.
So the blood has been stirred. We've had two tremendous rugby matches today. Can we possibly have a third? Well, Argentina allegedly have an outside half problem because of injuries, so they switch Felipe Conteponi there to link with Agustin Pichot for the 20th time. Twin brother Manuel returns outside him. Hooker Basualdo gets a rare starting spot alongside Omar Hassan, who also begins his first game of this competition in the front row for the Pumas. Well, Namibia have made 11 changes from the side beaten by France as they rest players for the game they believe they can win against Georgia. As they field the smallest player in the competition, 5'3" fullback Heini Bock, and the equal tallest in 6'9" lock, Nika Esterhuizer. The second row pairing have played in both games, as has the outstanding new Southern African talent, number 7, Jacques Burger. Look out for him. Our referee is Stuart Dickinson. His third World Cup from Australia. Not yet 40 years of age. Just checking that we're about ready to get underway. And it'll be Argentina through that man, Felipe Conteponi. We've seen the sterling performances that he's put in, both at outside half and centre for Leinster in recent years. And has a good relationship, obviously, record-breaking relationship with his scrum half and skipper Agustin Pichot. Here we go then. Terrific atmosphere in the Stade Vélodrome. And the Namibians, it's a big night for them, and they're going to enjoy it. They might be outclassed, but they really are going to give it a go.
Well, they will. We saw the resolve they had against Ireland and the spirit for sure, but they're underpowered, they're undersized, they're probably the lowest seed in the competition. And I'll be very interested in how the Argentinians play this game. Will they attack from the start out wide? Because that's where the fun will be, I think.
First of all, they need the ball, and that's a good start. They have two good line-out forwards, Ignacio Fernandez-Loba and Patricio Albacete. Albacete 5, plays for Toulouse, of course. And chance for Pichot to get hands on the ball immediately. Conteponi, nice little kick. That's well covered, though.
It was well covered. Well, Argentina have started well, haven't they? Inside, deep inside the territory of Namibia, putting the heat on. A drive from the line out. Now Namibia to clear.
They've done pretty well. Mountain, the winger, was at the bottom of the bit, managed to release it. Leguizamon, the man known as the Spaniard by teammates at London Irish. After the film, you might remember the Matador. Good charge. Now Pichot can look to get the ball away, looking for the penalty too. It's gone the other way.
Well, we know the Argentinians are strong up front. They're prepared to give it a go. In fact, they back themselves up front. But they have been accused of being a little bit one-dimensional. But I think they've got more to their game. We just haven't seen it yet. They're hell-bent on getting go-forward ball before they move it. I thought they took too long in the game against Georgia to open it up. I'm expecting them to drive a bit up front and then move it wide and really attack that third channel out wide. That's where I think they'll expose the Namibians. Namibia, well, they just got to hold on to the ball. They've got to get a bit on attack now. It's their ball.
Jeremiah is their hooker. Beautiful take off the top.
Yeah, bit of a drive.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Now then, can they actually keep the ball on the field of play? No, they can't. That's the answer.
Well, the Argentinians did well, didn't they? Corralling them, herding them towards the touchline, which they achieved. He is a big boy, 6'9". 6'9", big lad.
Wearing number 5, the main liner jumper, but it's Albacete on the Pumas side against the ball this time. Away. Yep, they'll want to roll it on from here.
But it was a good setup, wasn't it? 3 men in front, ball deep.
Conteponi, excellent kick as well. Melrick Africa couldn't keep that one in.
And happy to play the touchline, I think, really. They are a touch on the conservative side, I guess. Most teams are a little bit early in the game. It was a very tight one last night, Bob. That France, Ireland, both teams very tight, I thought. Not prepared to chance their arm too much.
Well, we've had 4 teams chancing their arms today on occasions. Just look at Berger there, tapping the ball back, but that's a loose kick. Hernan Senjosa making the first inroads. Now it'll come left. Lovely angle taken by Ajuja. No.
It was actually good defence that forced the forward pass. I thought it very, very well done by Schroeder.
Ball clearly going forward. So we'll see what the Namibian scrum is made of here. They've got the weight.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Do they have the technique, though? I think that's the question. And of course, like any Southern African side, they're going to be very strong in the scrum. Fissa, the tight head prop on this side. Here comes the technique. Here comes the pressure. There goes the turner of ball by the Pumas. Now, can Argentina get quick possession here? Namibia ordered by the referee to release the player.
Stay back.
Lack of concentration on the Argentina side. And a chance for Namibia to counter-attack. Deon Mouten playing in his 3rd World Cup. Plenty of experience on the right wing. Good second phase ball. And Mr. Berger this time.
Well, he started it.
Yeah.
He started it and fed it. They ran. They attacked. It's good to see. It was good refereeing also. He played the advantage law well, Dickinson.
Jack Berger, who was signed up to play for the Blue Bulls in South Africa next season. But before that, he'll be playing for Aurillac here in France. And here then, opportunity for points for Namibia, coming from the boots of the man who's coming at the last moment in the outside half position.
Oh, you know what they call that tackle at home? They call it a grass cutter, where you slide along the grass with no arms. It's a modern Polynesian tackle, actually.
Morna Schroeder playing his first game in this competition. Also played back in 2003.
On a side bet here, Bob? Do you reckon he'll kick it?
I reckon he will. Right down the middle of the posts. It's Namibia who'll take first blood in this contest with Argentina. 3 points to 0. What a start.
Yeah, and I owe you a beer as well, Bob. That's good. Well, great start. And it will encourage them, won't it? It will say, yes, we can mix it. We can counter-attack, get into position, and we can get goals as well. We can score points.
Might encourage Argentina, too, to really come forward. A little readjustment that time by Mackenzie. It's okay. Nice looking kick by Yankees.
Well, I was listening to their coach, Haki's Hasselman, before, and he was saying that this team is almost entirely amateur. This Namibian side just about lost it, but he regained it in time.
Hey, Gus.
Pressure had been there any earlier, he wouldn't have. And against the side that's totally professional.
Yeah.
Every one of these Argentinians.
It's quite interesting, though, that 4 of the Namibian players, having played recently in a competition in Romania, are going to play for Faro Constanza next season.
So it's professional there, is it?
They are, yep. Hoping then that'll be the first stepping stone to getting games and places in France or England. In the meantime, it's Argentina, who are based solidly in France. So much so that many of their training camps are held there, because very few of their players still play at home, where rugby is still very much an amateur game in Argentina.
Well, they got a penalty here, so they'll equal the books or an opportunity to. Yeah, they're all over the world, the Argentinians, so
yes,
Bob, you know, you see them popping up everywhere, really.
I've asked you twice to stay on side. Go to your last feet, okay?
Stuart Dickinson just
First
having a
one's
word,
here.
warning Namibia in particular to remain onside.
And to stop pulling the hair of Tisha.
So first attempt at the posts, this time for Felipe Conteponi.
Well, the crowd don't like the Argentinians. Is that because they beat France? Is that the reason? No, or is it the underdog tag?
That's it, it's the underdog tag.
I'll tell you what, it is one great thing about this World Cup, is the atmosphere pre-match, during the match, and after the match. It's just a colourful, friendly, fun thing.
Absolutely superb. All the way through the competition, a great advertisement for the game. Felipe Conteponi. Great opportunity to bring his side level. Both touch judges have their flags up immediately.
And the cup has come alive too. It's been fun. There's been some great performances by Australia, South Africa and New Zealand, but all of a sudden into Tonga, into France a certain amount, and finally England have shown their hand, and I think it's fantastic.
So can Argentina make their way now then directly into the quarterfinals of this competition with a big victory against these Namibians.
So you're saying 5 points here, 4 tries,
Yeah.
and they're in the quarterfinals.
Here is
Virtually,
Dammit. Melrick Africa linking up in the back three with teammates from Rio Club in Namibia. All play at home. That's a poor kick though. Ball's just gone loose once more though.
Yes, well that of course would put them 5 points clear, wouldn't it, of Ireland? So Ireland would have to beat them and score 4 tries, and they wouldn't have to, and as long as Argentina didn't get a bonus point, they'd be all square. But I said that to Marcelo Lafredo just before the game, and he said, we're not interested in that. We're interested in being on the other side of the draw. We want to beat Ireland. So he's backing himself, he's backing his team. That's in his mind.
The Argentinian coach who will be joining Leicester, of course, after this competition. As again, it's Namibia who are first to the ball. Yankees offloads it as well.
Stay back.
Tienes du Plessis, the number 8.
That was interesting. It looked to me like he was going to try and drop kick a goal. And all of a
Yes.
sudden, then he belted into touch on the full.
Schroeder just leaning back and looking to pop it into the corner, but the adrenaline, I think, took that ball away.
Yes, well, Marcelo Lafredo's done well with this team. I mean, he has built this team. I wouldn't say single-handedly because he's got some good coaches with him. But he's built this team from scratch, really. He hasn't taken over a side that's been successful, and it's on the rise. So it's a good signing for Leicester, I would say.
Lafredo has been in charge since the turn of the century. Of course, one of his lieutenants, Les Cusworth, great ex-Leicester man himself. And Daniel Bayetti, former scrum half in the team that Lafredo played with, might well be a candidate to replace him. Pichot, little ball forward. Getting Argentina into a good field position then. Had been doubts about him because of injury, but he's decided he's okay. That little ball down the line for Ayuja.
Well, he's got a couple of other guys too, Lafredo, with him. There's about 5 assistant coaches. One of them I know, another back coach, Mario. I won't go for his surname. He's got a great idea for the game in my mind. Good vision, good lateral vision. So good attacking position, but Namibian ball. They need to get out of it.
Maya,
Stolen, I think.
beautiful take. Albacete again. Oswaldo coming around on the charge. Good second phase ball. Now, can Argentina build into something from here? Pichot wants quick ball, complains again to Stuart Dickinson. He won't have anything of it, though. But that's a poor kick, and again, it's Ayuja. From the number 8 position, Leguizamon, the man from London Irish. Now Pichot will come this way again.
Oh, good running.
Lazy running by Felipe Conteponi, taken on also by Albacete.
Roll away.
Namibia trying to get in there and steal it. In the end, it's the Pumas who were penalised for dragging the man away. And at the breakdown, the Namibians are giving them a bit of bother.
Well, they are at the moment, aren't they? There's been turnovers both ways, of course, but I would have thought Argentina would have been a lot better at this area. I mean, I think that's why they're doing so well, as they do attack the breakdown. They do understand that you don't need to form a ruck. Call it a tackle and clear the ball before it becomes a ruck. I think that's key. He's a character, isn't he? And so many halfbacks are like that, aren't they? They're trying to do it all by themselves. Giving the referee an earful at the same time.
Maya again into the line out, again towards the 6'9" man, but he's beaten this time. But again, it'll be a throw for Namibia.
Well, it's more than just height. Lineouts are about timing, coordination with the guy throwing the ball, and of course, your lifters.
Yeah.
It's the old expression that line-out training is you've got to learn to dance together. And that's very much it. It's rhythm, timing. It's not just 6'9" in height.
So Maya wanting to make sure that the lines are straight so he doesn't get penalised. Bit of movement this time down the line by Esteheza worked. Yankees gets it away to Schroeder. Couldn't take the ball.
Oh, Schroeder did well. Drove forwards, go forward ball.
Excellent play. Yankees can take it on again then. Little ball into space for Africa, but it'll bounce for Senijosa. Ball kept alive once more though by Namibia.
Oh, doing well, they're playing well.
Excellent. Schroeder from inside his 22. Leans back nicely that time, times his kick beautifully too.
So a little bit of a dance. Trouble, let's get rid of it. Before he was dragged and touched, so he did well, drew two men.
So, Argentina ball, again through Basualdo. Didn't look particularly straight, referee's happy though.
Oh, up and forward.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to say, when are they due to score a try, Argentina? That's what I'd be saying if I was the coach thinking about the games to come.
Time out.
You'd have to say, with almost the first quarter gone, they haven't looked like it really, have they?
No.
So Namibia doing the business.
Certainly a lack of communication there. Man overrunning the man with the ball. So it's Marius Visser playing his first game in this competition this year, back after a knee injury. 22 stone and 1 pound of him. There's Marcelo Lafreda, just hidden.
Yeah, they're all looking pretty serious. I guess because of what I've just said.
And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, you can see the two favourites, of course, in action in this competition. On ITV1, 1 o'clock. Coverage begins with Australia against Fiji from Montpellier. And following that at 4 o'clock, Scotland take on the might of the All Blacks at Murrayfield. Two tasty matches certainly there.
Tasty, you think?
Yankees has a look to see what's on.
Oh, good drive, good go
His man
forward.
in at pace as well. It's so important that. Schroeder again sitting back in the pocket. And again, the accuracy lets him down.
It's pretty close, actually. You sort of feel for him a little bit. That's one part of the game that has really improved in the last 12 months to 2 years max, is the accuracy of the kicking.
Argentina quickly taken. Lost the ball once more. And again, Yankees can set Dion Mountain going. This time Mountain guilty of not releasing.
Leave him. It's over here.
Stuart Dickinson not happy though for the penalty to be taken quickly. Once again, Pichot does not agree. His half-back partner, Contaponi, puts it into the corner. This is a great position then.
Oh, it's superb position. And I guess this is an area that top teams have to be very accomplished at, is securing the ball without any doubt. They've got to guarantee they can get the ball in these sorts of positions and form a drive and actually go forward. See, that throw went astray. They've got it, but it wasn't planned on the back.
It's turned into a wreck. Now Argentina pick it up again and take it on the drive. Frontera one, looking to aid the movement on. They're inching on towards the line.
Now, you have to say it's inevitable. It's right there at the back. They'll set themselves again.
Fernandez Lobo, Ignacio sets it up. Secondary run towards it. Defense has stood firm for the moment. They have to reorganize again. Younger Fernandez Lobo in, and now here comes Pichot. Little kick through.
He was close. Did he ground it? It's the question.
It goes to Kelvin Dika, the TMO, to decide whether Manuel Contaponi managed to get that ball down correctly.
Well, it was pretty solid stuff. 3 or 4 drives at the line, then the ball was given back. Yeah, I think he did. I think that's a good try. Now I'm going to ask the question again.
Yes.
Well, Bob, what's your thoughts here?
Ooh, that's close. That is close.
The question is, did he have control of the ball? It's not necessarily downward pressure, it's control of the ball when it touches the ground. Let's
See
have a
now,
look.
at the exact frame and moment when he touches the ground, I don't think he did, you know.
I don't think he did either, actually.
No.
Although you can score the try with your chest.
Keep getting him back.
Does Kelvin Dika want one more look, maybe?
Another look.
Yep.
You're reading his mind.
One more look.
Now I'm going to stop looking at his hands and now look at his chest. Oh, his chest was away from the ball. I think he might flag this one away.
Yes.
Be very interesting.
Just confirm he's lost the ball, no try.
No try.
Okay, no try.
I think that's the correct decision.
Yep. Kelvin was doing the same as us actually that last time. So here it is.
Stuart Dickinson, in fact, though, was playing an advantage. He's brought them back, has he?
And they've decided not to punch on and score that try. They want to take the 3 points. Well, he's a good leader. Pichot, you can see, very enthusiastic. Lots of energy.
Yep.
Good shot by Felipe Contaponi, so at least Argentina gets something out of it. They get 3 points. If not the try, they're in the lead, 6 points to 3. Now then, can they build from this?
Well, they have to, really. They have to signal to the rest of us, to all those that aren't totally convinced.
Thank you.
Schroeder's kick, again, is too long, just not getting his range at all at the moment.
So here's another example now. A top side in this situation, going back, it's been kicked out on the full. They've got a scrum midfield. So they've got options, both sides of the scrum. What will they do? Where will they position their backs? How will they create space? Because that's got to be the objective. Loose head, plenty of room, no excuse not to move the ball, score a try.
There's no ball.
So often I think if you put too many men on one side, it draws defence over there and crowds it. But I see they've got 4 to the left and 2 to the right. So my bet is, and I'll just have a look at the defence for a second. So Pichot putting the ball in. They've got a good scrum. They've already shown that they can dominate Namibia. So it's great ball. It's off to the right.
8-9 move. The Guizon. comes on to it. Pichot with the chance to switch it immediately, asking the men to come on it at pace.
Release!
Roncero from Stade Francais, the prop. Certainly putting the phases together. But again, good aggressive defence by Namibia, but here comes the ball for Pichot again. Bit flat. In fact, forward again, was it? Yes.
Well, yes, they are putting the phases together, though they're not creating the space that I would have thought they were able to, even from that scrum midfield. They needed the pass to go a little earlier from the number 8. He drifted wide of his flanker. There's plenty of space. He had 2 men.
Stuart Dickinson coming over just to check on the injured player. It's over here.
It's Berger, isn't it? Jacques Berger, yes.
It's Jacques Berger.
Well, he had a pretty good game, Jacques Berger, against Ireland.
He is recognised to be a really outstanding young talent.
Time on.
Played for the Griquas in the Currie Cup in South Africa. Look at him closely. He was known as Sideshow Bob by his mates down there after the character in The Simpsons.
Touch.
I think he's in a
Engage.
better position at open side. He was number 8 in the other game.
That's right. Occupies both the back row positions quite comfortably. Deon Mountain again. The Yankees organising things. Now let's see if the man's got his range this time, Schroeder.
Oh, yes.
Spot on.
He zoned in. He zoned in. This time it was a foot
Finally
short.
got the range. Now then, this is really a good position from this excellent kick by Morne Schroeder.
I like the look of this Deon Mountain. He's got a little bit of a step on him. Good body position, set it up well. He gave Schroeder a chance. So the crowd want the ball to be in Namibians' hands.
It's a defensive throw though for Basualdo for Argentina.
And they've got it.
Taken in by Juan Fernandez Loba, the younger of the 2 brothers who play their rugby, of course, with Sale.
Oh, good control. Splintering.
In the end, though, brought to ground, so it has to go out. Hunter Pony's kick. It's a real tester. Ball's gone forward. Well, with a 5'3" fullback, you'd expect them to put up more testers like those.
Well, that's right.
Let's get you in on the side down there. Come all the way around.
Because they're good with the ball in the air too, Argentina. Well, another good attacking position. Let's see if there's a variation on it. Same formation exactly as the last time. And I went right.
And it's pretty central, so they've got the options on both sides. Numbers out on this side, which suggests maybe they'll go for an 8-9 out on the other side.
Well, that's what they did last time. I'm sure they wouldn't do the same thing again, but they may.
We'll see.
It might be a quicker flick to T-shot.
Engage.
You'll certainly want a quick strike.
It's going to be.
And it's taken on. Leguizamon, they go again that way then. Back inside from Pichot also. Complaining.
No, it's over there. Play on.
This time, the referee agrees. It's Corletto. His teammate at Stade Francais takes it forward. Again, the complaint.
Let it go.
Well, he's complaining about killing it, slowing it down.
I think his own teammates were there, though. But here's an opportunity to create some space on this side of the field. Wide left, Ayuja. Powerful man, good finisher. Not quite enough room, though. Once again, the defending has been good by Namibia. But their try line just 3 or 4 meters out. Pichot. Now then come the Pumas. Spin this around and turn and get the man in there.
I'm sure they can.
Might well be Omar Hassan, the tight head prop, who's in there. Tries awarded. Stu Dickinson has seen it.
On the line is good enough.
First try then of the game goes to Argentina.
So 25 minutes gone before the first try. Is that the start of it?
To the delights of the fans who are packing the Vélodrome here.
On the side, they're an advantage.
It was a forward effort. It just had to be, didn't it?
Yes, well, they're getting in behind their man, and they're driving. Namibia are trying.
Stuart Dickinson in a superb position to see it.
I'm glad he can, because I've lost it.
Yes. Antiponi with the conversion attempt. Drifted in nicely. That's 7 points for Argentina. Most importantly, 1 try of the 4 they need for the bonus points tonight. But we have played 26 minutes in this first half. Sweetly struck, beautifully timed kick by the outside half.
Yes, admiring his work. It's a good feeling. Yeah, watch that ball slide between the uprights.
So from deep again, that's their 22-meter line. Argentina start to run the ball back. Antiponi, though, sitting in the pocket. It's a really, really big pitch, this. Africa with a kick forward in response. And he can go left again towards Ayuja. Finally gets hands on ball, but there are numbers out there also for Namibia.
Oh, beautifully driven, beautifully angled.
Albacete. Argentina at last then beginning to get their act together. And for once the tackling lets them down. It's Antiponi. Ball's gone loose, has it? Yep.
Well, it should have been a try. Antiponi doing very, very well. 2 players before this coming back on an angle. And it opened them up wide. He's through the hole, but he should have given the pass. Have a look at this. He had a player outside him. Oh, he lost it as well, yes. Just one of the big important areas of the game today is the offload in the tackle. The ability to keep your weight over the ball, keep control of the ball, treasure the ball, and distribute to somebody running off your shoulder. That's the objective. And you'll see the better teams in this World Cup competition do that with great accuracy. One thing about the Rugby World Cup, it forces change. It forces sides to look hard at themselves when they're not doing the business and stand up or leave, basically.
Connor Powell has taken over the captaincy of this Namibian team.
Stay back. Thank you.
Good clearance kick again. Schroeder really has a good boot on him.
That's it. Take them all with you, please.
And the youngest coach in this competition, Hasselman, who actually played for Namibia and played against Argentina and scored a try, in fact, in the Argentinian victory between these two sides in 2003. Hasselman, just 34 years of age, younger than some of the lads under his control. Nice combination this time by Argentina. Flat ball again, that's good. Asking Roncero to come up at pace onto the ball.
Yes, it was a good run by Leguizamon, the number 8. He's strong.
Don't even start, okay?
So, what will they do here? Once again, great platform to attack, so they have to attack. They don't want position, they'll be looking for a try. Tony's having a chat to his brother. You say that Pichot and Contaponi have got a bit of an understanding. How about Contaponi and Contaponi?
I would have thought so. Twin brothers. Is that forward again?
It was close, wasn't it?
It was close. Quick possession for Pichot again this time.
Characteristic run of Leguiza, man.
Really testing the honesty of these Namibian players with these runs.
Out of there. Inside.
Contaponi again with that little skip of his. Again, they're creating space on the left, but oh, should have done better. Ayuja in a bit of space there, wasn't he?
Oh, yes, and there was a man unmarked, but I think he lost the ball, didn't he? I think he just dropped it.
There's that little skip by Felipe Contaponi.
This is the one there. What happened there? It's hard to know.
I think the ball might have hit the knee of the defender from the pass by Manuel Contaponi. Omar Hassan, number 3, the tight head prop, in the middle of the charge with that first try.
Well, he's a survivor. Hard position to play front row forward like that, and he's been around the globe plying his trade.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Huge challenge in the front row, but the technique really was with Argentina. But again, that's good play by Duplessis. Couldn't keep it alive. A good brave running from the number 8 position.
Well, it was good running, but he got himself forced to the touch, which of course is like giving the ball to the opposition. So he had to zero in there, had to target the inline, the inside channel, really take advantage of his go forward. Plenty of fervour.
Again, the ball goes long towards the back, and again, look at this regrouping by the Pumas forwards. Ball right at the back there, the 2 props, Roncero and Hassan involved in the first place. For now, it's the younger Loba. Lucas Ostiglia takes it on. Back row very much involved. Centre field, Gonzalo Tiesi, another man from London Irish. Lovely little switch ball. Bodies on the ground, so the chance now then for Corletto.
Oh, lost forward, but it was a great line, Corletto. Beautiful to watch. Catch it on replay, magnificent stuff. Cross-directional running in the back line. Players running everywhere. Have a look at this. Players everywhere, drawing and then the back on the angle. Stop me if you can. Sometimes you can run all the way like that, but it was good defence coming back from Berger.
Man, of course, who started it all off with the try against France. Man who plays for Stade Francais in Paris.
Oh, I'll tell a lie, it wasn't Berger. It was Esterhazy. Pulled off the tackle, the big boy, the big 6'9" lad.
Time back on.
So this was good ball. They drove over the top here and freed it, cleared it, going forward.
Lots of handling errors in the opening half of this game then. 32 minutes played, defensive ball. Big test for the Namibian pack.
Yeah, I think so.
Here go the Pumas. Well, that'll be a straightforward touchdown. No.
Bit like rugby
Has
league.
to concede the scrum 5 at the end though. Corner Powell.
Well, he knew he had to get out of there because he'd just seen what happened to the scrum and he thought, we don't want that again. We're lucky to bail out. Well, I think they're in trouble here. This will be... Oh, it'd have to be a try on the short side, wouldn't it?
Touch. Pause.
That's what I'd do.
Great opportunity for Argentina, but the scrum must stay up first of all.
Come back on.
Roncero against Visser. Number 3 there for Namibia.
Right on the 15-metre line. Argentinian scrum will power forward here, and there's nobody on the blind side at all. No defenders, no attackers.
Pause, engage.
So if the scrum doesn't make it, it'll be tee shot to score.
Ball at the feet of Juan Manuel Leguizamon. Namibia going up in the front row, penalty awarded.
Scrum again.
And Argentina just have to go for the scrum again, don't they?
Well, they do. There was a time there actually when it could have been cleared and Pichot was unmarked outside. You see him put his hand up in a minute.
Namibia in danger, of course, of conceding a penalty try. They'll be aware of that. Leguizamon, the number 8 is over. Try number 2 for the Pumas.
Good try, Leguizamon. It's a decision-making role at the back of the scrum. When your scrum's going forward like that, if it's going straight, you just keep on going, and the moment it is about 6 inches from the goal line, that's the time to pick it up, not wait till it goes across. This time the scrum turned. He didn't want it to be broken up and reset, so he thought, I'll score it myself. Very hard to stop running between 2 players like that when you're going forward and they're stepping backwards with the scrum.
3rd try of his international career for the number 8. There's only 5 players in this Argentinian party not born in Buenos Aires. Comes from the north of the country. Felipe Contaponi, very much a Buenos Aires man. Drills the ball, and again it just drifts wide of the posts. But more importantly, as far as his Pumas side are concerned, it's try number 2.
Yes, I like the look of him. I think he'll score a few more. Did you say 3rd?
Just his 3rd, yes.
Just his 3rd. Well, he's a big boy. He's about 6'3", 105 kgs, and he's young, 22 years of age.
Spotted by London Irish playing against the Lions in the warm-up game before the tour in 2005. Like the look of him, Brian Smith, and they signed him up immediately. So for the moment, it's Namibia who are in attack, but they've battled away well, but they haven't really threatened, have they?
No, they haven't. They had a couple of moments, but they've scored 2 tries now. We've got 2 tries scored before half-time. So how's my 50 points going? Not enough at half-time, but it's the second half when the, I guess, the toll of the tackling and the defence and the conditioning. How is their conditioning? For amateur players, you'd expect them to fade in the last 20 minutes compared to the professionals.
J.M. Meyer into the line-out. Duplessis managed to get one hand on it, but it falls over on the Pumas side. Tafoni outside the 22.
Oh, they shouldn't leave that to bounce. Never leave a rugby ball to bounce if you can catch it on the full.
The Yankees slices it in field also. It's that man Leguizamon again. Contaponi goes on a little dance. Pichot links nicely too with Fernandez Loba. Has support outside him. Seni Josa. Chance for a 3rd try surely then for Argentina. Pichot again has some quick ball. Out left on this side. Now then, did Manuel Contaponi get it down cleanly that time?
Touch and go, I think.
Has to go upstairs, obviously. Once again to Kelvin Dika.
It was good. Hello, who's that boy there? Good sweeping movement, though, using both sides of the field, moving it to the right, way over, and then coming back twice. Plenty of width, plenty of players. Well, I think he might have got it down.
I think he might have.
So he's well in. The touch, I think he's down before his left knee. His left knee would be the one, if anything. I will see it on this angle. Check the left knee. Oh, easy.
Well in.
Stop mucking around, Kelvin. Give him the try and let's move on.
Still not convinced, Mr. Dika. Now will this prove it one way or the other? That's the frame. He's in field, surely.
I'm not sure what he's looking for.
Try is awarded. Try number 3 of the first half then for the Pumas. Manuel Cantaponi finally gets the touchdown.
They'll be dancing in the streets tonight around the viewport. I can just see them. Can't wait for it. You'll get down there, Bob, will you? Shuffle around a bit.
It's getting a bit late.
It's a bit late for you, is it? No, it just gets going in France after midnight. Come with me.
Brother Felipe then looking to convert Manuel's try.
Oh, beautiful kick.
What a superb effort from way out on the touchline. The victory surely is Argentina's already. They have 3 tries also. It's the 4th for the bonus point they want. We have a change too on the Namibian side.
He's gone. Okay.
It's Herman Lindfeldt coming on for Michael McKenzie. Lindfeldt, another very experienced campaigner. Oh, bad little attempt there to get Melrick Africa clear. Bit of ingenuity.
It's a great game, great name, isn't it? Africa, from Africa. What's your name, lad? Africa. Where do you come from? Africa.
Knocked forward.
Where's your dad come from? Africa.
So it'll be Agustin Pichot as the clock runs down towards the 40-minute mark. Time for one more attack. All the way down the tunnel. So, this will now then be the last play of this first period. And Argentina, I'm sure, Murray will be pretty happy with the start they've had.
I think they will be. 3 tries.
Not so much that time, though. Tackling is pretty solid, though.
Ball lost. Argentina. Oh, he's
Available
puts
for
on the
Pichot
line.
then. One more attempt at the end of this first half. Nope, it's gone forward. That's enough, says Stuart Dickinson. So, pretty impressive first half then, all in all, for Argentina. They've got 3 tries already on their way to getting the bonus point. Score at the interval, Argentina 25, Namibia 3.
Half-time in Marseille. 25 points to 3, Argentina lead over Namibia. They're just getting to grips with this game. To take us through the second half, Murray Mexted and Bob Simmons.
Thanks very much indeed. Replacement on the field already for Namibia in the shape of their most experienced forward, the skipper, Kees Linsing, to shore up their scrum.
That's exactly what he's on the field for, because the scrum is in all sorts of trouble.
Okay, we're right to go.
I noticed they had a lot of trouble against France too.
Maurice Schroeder gets the second half underway. Victory surely assured already for Argentina, needing just one more try for the bonus point that'll set up the match to decide the outcome of this group. Argentina in no doubt, they want to finish top.
Advantage.
Give them the advantage in the next phase.
Oh, good drive. Good go forward.
Push back, stay back.
Excellent play.
Thanks, buddy.
Yankees gets it away. And in position again to keep it going. Has a little look both ways. Africa, a little kick down the line. Just gives possession away to the Pumas. Quickly taken ball. Powell, the captain again.
Not sure that was.
That could be dangerous if it sits up nicely. Ayusha, good runner, getting away. Now the support comes here. Argentina with great opportunities at the beginning of the second half, in the first minute, to clinch that bonus point. Just 2 men out this side. Ostiglia, one of them. Good running by the flanker. Manuel Cantaponi helps to clear things out. Now then, they need to spread it wide. Coletto up from fullback. Wow, my words. It was there for the taking.
Well, Coletto, he runs so well with the ball. A couple of times now he's been guilty of the finishing pass. That was a shocker. I think he must have seen somebody in the crowd he recognised from before and thought, I'll give it to my mate.
Ayusha would have finished with ease if only the ball had found its way out to him.
Oh, good ball. Great ball.
Esterhuizer, the 6'9" forward again, wearing 5. That's nicely done by Namibia, slipping the ball away nicely.
It's a good drive, actually. Very
Excellent.
good. Yeah.
Getting outside their own 22. Schroeder not getting a very good pass that time from Yankees. Gets his kick away cleanly, though.
Yes, it wasn't a bad kick. I was thinking at the time when he went to kick it, I thought, well, there's no point in kicking it to touch because you're just giving the ball back to Argentina, but you'd have to say they did well. It was deep inside their 22, and now they're just off halfway. So Argentina starting again at halfway, back spread way deep. So they'll target the ball, get it going forward, and move it. Either that or straight off the top is the two best options.
Goes towards the back. Lobber, pitch it, gets it away quickly. Nice angle of running again. And good play to maintain the possession. Really asking big questions now of the Namibian defence. Albacete, big second row forward, is the latest to take it on there. Pichot again having a little go on that blind side now, switching it open. Kick and chase. Mouton under pressure from Pichot, who tries to turn him. Argentina get the penalty. So what will they do here?
Well,
Straight over.
they'll have to
and
take the
holding on.
points, I
Straight
suppose,
over and
but
holding on.
really, they might as well go for the fourth try.
What's the call?
Well, he's pointed towards the post, Agustin Pichot.
No, he's going to kick for touch.
Yep.
They're going to
Oh,
go
that's
for the
better.
try.
Didn't see much point at all about going for goal, really, was there?
He's a great footballer, Pichot. I've just been watching him, actually. He just keeps the ball alive the whole time, and he chooses who he gives it to. I mean, when he runs from the back of the scrum, or even the maul for that matter, he looks for the guy that's in space. He doesn't necessarily just find Contaponi.
Take them with you, please. Get them all with you.
So this is a great position to roll it over once again. Number 1 standing at the front, Rodrigo Roncero,
Get that
being
feeling.
officially given
That
that
feeling.
first try.
How are they going to stop Argentina? How's Namibia going to stop it?
Pichot this time gets it away to Contaponi. Easy run through the posts. 4th try for Argentina. The bonus point is a short. Such a clever runner. And that's 20 points for the Contaponi family tonight.
Mum and Dad will be pleased, you think? Straight between the posts, yes, and so valuable. That 4th try can't be taken away from them now, only if they were to lose, and that won't be happening. So that puts them 5 points ahead of Ireland.
The brothers, the twin brothers, celebrate. Felipe with the kick in front of the posts. Their father before them, an Argentine international and a surgeon too. Carlos, like Felipe here. 7 more points, 32 points to 3. But the important thing is that Argentina have the 4th bonus point now. Does that take them through to the quarterfinals?
Well, pretty much guaranteed, isn't it? Never guaranteed, I guess, when you're only 5
no
points
such
clear.
thing in any game. Is anything guaranteed? But as they say, it's a big ask now then of Ireland to see if they can lift their game back to the levels that we hope they're capable of.
Well, that's right. That's the question mark, isn't it? Because the way Argentina's playing, they look to me like they'll be too strong for Ireland.
And certainly Argentina will have plenty of belief in themselves. 3rd victory in this competition.
That's it.
And having beaten the hosts and one of the major favourites in the opening game of this tournament, well, they will fancy their chances certainly against Ireland.
Well, if they keep going for the rest of this half, remember we're only 7 minutes into it, then my 50 points would have been conservative.
It's once.
Ball just crabbing across field now. Namibia doing well, pulling it forward. That's good play. And it's that man Berger again.
Up and away.
The Yankees gets it away to Schroeder. Very, very tight for space out there, though. No way they were going to progress.
But it was a good movement. Very, very good drive. Very together. Everyone knew what was going on. And then moving it to their outsides, but they were well covered.
Defensive ball this time for Basualdo in the line-out, so the opportunity for them to refine their techniques.
I'll tell you what,
Didn't do it that time.
That was pretty competitive. Just looking at the possession to Argentina in the first half, over 70% of both possession and territory. So great domination. But interesting enough, Namibia won the turnovers, not by much, 2-1. That's all there were in the first half.
Interesting. 67-14 was the score to Argentina. Previous occasion these sides met in the World Cup in 2003. Penalty award, offside against Namibia. Good linking play. Broncero does well, the prop. Now then, looking for the different angles. Seni shows up. Ponteponi, Corletto. Pick up and go. No.
Well,
from their standpoint, that was a good move.
Well, answered my questions. Were they one-dimensional? Have they got this game cross-directional running, drawing players, creating space? They have. Running at angles. They look like they're playing sevens here, but with 15 men.
Time out. So we won't be having this all half.
Well, comes, of course, with confidence, doesn't it, Murray?
Well, it does. But you've got to have a certain amount of rhythm and continuity and understanding of each other to play like that. Well, I think they're doing it well. This team
Okay, let's go.
is with the big boys. There's no doubt about that.
I'll get up. Just stay straight.
Big task, and this time in the tight for Namibia
In the middle.
against this very powerful Puma scrum.
Stand up. Another step closer, please. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Referee, I think, will just ask the 2 front rows to go down again.
Well, let's see if the captain can tidy up the scrum. This is the first one, really. So they didn't give much there.
Pause. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Yankees gets it in.
Well,
They've gone down again.
he's doing a good job, isn't he, Keith Lenson?
Omar Hassan wearing 3 on this side, the tight head, against Riddling Hayes.
Come closer. No. Stand up, come closer. Argentina. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Yankees will want to get it in quickly. Does so successfully this time. That's well done. Duplessis takes it on, and this time maybe managed to keep it alive. Back to Schroeder, but can't get any great distance from there.
No.
So it's a turnover ball and a throw, essentially, to Argentina.
Well, this is a good drive. Just getting his body position low enough. Could have been a little bit lower and more pumping of the legs, but pretty efficient. But the clearance has got them in trouble, I'm afraid.
Fonsale is the replacement. The man who plays his rugby in South Africa. Again going to the back and fed well by Roncero to Loba, just short of the line. Was that knocked forward maybe? Second try for the number 8. Lebizon. 5th try of the night for Argentina. So easy.
Well, it's looking that way, and that's not the end of it.
Coming against a dispirited defence.
There was a chance there for a turnover for Namibia, just a chance, and then bang, plenty of men out to spare as well. Le Guizamon.
Made hard work of it, but despite that, the man was able to finish easily. Another successful conversion for Felipe Contaponi. 10 tries they managed in their victory in 2003 against Namibia. They're inching their way up towards it again. Just the little step taking the number 8 clear.
So what do you do when you're a coach like this, when you're a captain like this, when you've got a team that's all of a sudden the floodgates are open? You've got to say, okay, chaps, let's win this possession, let's hold on to it. Let's hold on to it as long as we can. Let's not give it up. Because they have got a bit of a drive, these boys, but that's not helping them, giving them a free run at it.
Again, the powerful number 8 runs strongly. The possession once more is for Pichot to use. High tackle.
There it is.
Quickly taken penalty by the skipper again then. Able to get his hands on the ball quickly. Stiglia switches it the other way, the flanker. Felipe Contaponi, beautifully done. Opportunities on this side then, the switch is necessary. TSC, the centre. Pichot, spectacularly away. Ostiglia, hands it on. Visualdo almost there. Another try beckons for Pichot's men. No, it won't come, but the referee was playing an advantage to them anyway for offside.
Well, the crowd is saying, give him a break, ref. They're behind on the board by a mile. Give him a break.
Quickly taken by Pichot. There's a gap there again. Second phase ball is good. On the far side, and in goes TSE. Fourth international try of his career for the man from London Irish.
Well, they move it so well, don't they? And not that. So much easier. You're running on the ball. It's almost a hopeless situation for the defenders. Who do they tackle? They're caught flat-footed. And as I said before, they're running at so many different angles. They're drawing the defenders.
So Felipe Contraponi with a more difficult one this time. I'm sure Argentina will take the opportunity to bring men on from the bench. They have a very experienced lineup of players. At the moment, Contraponi though makes sure that he goes through the routine properly. Similar kick might be crucial in future games. Doesn't quite work for him this time. And that's 6 tries then to the good for Argentina as they inch their way up towards the 50-point mark. And just incessant pressure.
Well, it is incessant pressure, but also the ability to recycle the ball. So important. Quick ball. Well, the Namibians have had a bit of a team talk while that try was being converted.
Quick look there at the first replacement, who's the scrum half Nicolas Fernandez Miranda for Argentina. They've also brought in Gonzalo Longo in the back row. Fernandez Miranda, scorer against Namibia in that match in 2003, as was his brother.
Well, you'd expect most of the reserves to come on the field actually while Argentina are playing so well, fitting in as many players as possible into the rhythm, into the ball game basically. And of course Namibia, well, they have to compete. From the kick-off it was much better defence. Oh, that's no good, that ball.
16 there is Hugo Horn for Namibia. Beautiful handling. Leguizamon gets the ball away nicely too. Seni Josa! Oh, should have passed. As it is, surely they'll finish it off. It's Corletto. Try number 7. Oh, the Stade Francais fullback.
Well, keep the ball under control. What did Namibia do? They slapped it down from the line out. It was regathered by Argentina, and then they just slipped it through the hands. And everyone knows what's going on. Running close off the shoulder, inside channel, trying to get the outside break. Quick recycle ball again, P-shot wide. A little bit of a fumble, but still plenty of time. No defenders. So it's a good game. They've got the big game, these boys.
Find out who the new captain will be for me, please. Joel?
Gives them the chance. It's like a training ground exercise now, isn't it, to Lafreda's men to hone up a few things in time for that Ireland game.
Well, that's what they're doing. That's definitely what they're doing. And I would say they will march on with much more confidence, even now.
The Pumas supporters are singing and celebrating the quarter-final position already.
Yes, and they're great supporters. They love a bit of fun.
Off you go. Yeah, you'll go.
It'll be about the easiest try he'll ever score.
Right, no worries. Go. Just go around the back. Go around the back.
Well, it's a big thing, the psychological advantage in rugby, particularly if you're here for a period of time like the World Cup. Argentina started well psychologically, and they're just building.
Stiglia takes it on. He'll be happy with game time. He's been out of the game for a little while, the number 7. Nice movement again. Good angles of running, TSE. Miranda. Moton. Good intelligent footballer, but this time they're running into trouble.
Well, he did well, but he should have given the pass, really, when he... Out
wide, again to Africa. So for once, for the moment, Argentina have to work to get the ball back. So job well done. Felipe Contaponi can sit on the bench.
Yes, you can just see that satisfaction amongst this team. They are very, very comfortable at the moment. Whereas a team like France started without that psychological advantage, with a disadvantage, in fact, with the whole country putting pressure on them, no doubt. And even now, even after a big win against Argentina, I still don't think they've got the confidence to move the ball to play like we know they're capable of. And they may gain it yet.
Tap down on the Namibian side, that's okay.
Stay back, 21.
So Namibia then looking to take it up. Getting away from a poor pass.
Stay
To
back.
salvage something from the move and start again.
Advantage.
Immediately Schroeder takes his eye off the ball. Referee's playing an advantage to Argentina, which they will take it on. Gonzalo Longo first of all. Fernandez Miranda gets it out.
Advantage is over.
Tiesi gets it out wide to Contaponi. Ayuja really does take some stopping, the left winger.
Well, the other thing that they do so well too is they're not tempted to give the missed pass when there's 3-on-2. They use all the players, they draw the last defender, and so there's a man in space. And so often in this World Cup we've seen in this situation a missed pass, and then their last defender in Namibia just slides off the second to last and tackles the guy out in the corner.
Ball just runs out at the death. Hasn't managed to get on the try sheet yet, Ayuja, but if he stays on the field, surely he'll get one.
No.
21, Federico Todeschini on the Argentinian side. There were fears earlier this week that he might well have to go home because of injury.
Oh, the scrum started going back again.
Contaponi just slips the ball to Longo. Fernandez Miranda organises things once again, the scrum half.
Oh, you should have let it go, ref. The crowd would have gone, wow. They'll be singing.
Ball knocked forward from a Namibian hand, so scrum again to Argentina. It's a cruel old game, isn't it?
It is indeed. And Bob, what about Wales and England? They'd have a bit of confidence now, wouldn't they? Would Wales have that confidence building?
Certainly after the range of the victory against Japan. The big one coming up, of course, against Fiji next week. We've got a week of big matches coming up.
Yes, but after you score points and get a good lead, you know, you feel much better every day, every morning. So they've got a few days now. And England, of course, they would be delighted the way they finished those tries at the end. Because it was a hard game, but they did show something, didn't they? They're here to play, and Wilkinson has made a huge difference. Bit of rhythm, a bit of surety, really.
Argentina powering their way on. Penalty try this time. Referee loses patience with the Namibian scrum. Crowd don't like it.
Well, I don't like it either, because they were going back at a rate of knots. And the scrum just turned, and I mean, the number 8 would have scored anyway. Leguizamon. Have a look at that. I mean, I know he says that the scrums come up and that they stood up, but Leguizamon picks it up here.
It's Longo, in fact, who's come on to replace him. Referee deciding in the end that as they went backwards, they pulled it down as well. Straightforward kick between the posts for the 7 points. Argentina up to 56 points to 3.
Well, they like it, of course, the front row forwards when they have a victory like that. It's rubbing it in. Fitzy back in the studio will love it too. They get off those front row forwards, they get off in those moments. No one else does, of course, they're in their own world.
Once more, Namibia forced to kick off then. Gonzalo Longo hasn't played for Argentina in 2007. He'll be very happy indeed, the number 19, to get some action under his belt. Tondashini just slides the ball off the side of his boot. And yet more substitutions about to be made. 22, Seremiras for Argentina. And on a fullback for Corletto.
There's the middle.
Well, the crowd are very high spirits.
And in the front row then, the other man, Juan Martin Skilzo. Another giant of a prop, waiting to take the field, wearing 17. In the meantime, that's one by Heino Senecal, vastly experienced player wearing 19 for Namibia, now plays for the Cornish Pirates down there in Penzance. Yankees, not a good pass, but there's a chance in centre field. Oh, it goes astray.
Advantage.
Schroeder has another opportunity. Can't take it.
Yes.
Referee will bring them back though for the scrum to Namibia.
4 Argentina, sub.
And every time Namibia move the ball, they look threatened, they look vulnerable. Argentina just swarming on defence. Very good in this area, placing pressure. Argentina bringing players up in numbers.
Rimas Alvarez as the forward replacement, wearing 18. Plays for Perpignan. And also going off the field, Rodrigo Roncero. So a chance for everyone then to get some game time in preparation for next week's match against Ireland. Rimas Alvarez, who's played in the second row and in the back row for Argentina and for Perpignan. Oh, life's hard.
Look at the expression on that face.
Life is hard.
Every picture tells a story.
Time back on.
Keith Lensing looking to rally his troops.
Down the middle.
He's moved, I see, moved into loosehead now.
Pause, engage.
Looking to counter the big scrum of Argentina. Yankees, good kick.
Well, that's what they have to do,
Excellent.
really. I mean, I hate to say it, but they've got to play for position, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, their forwards have got a little bit of go forward. They've got a bit of ball-winning potential from line-outs particularly, and really just to poke it into the corners and compete at line-out time to stem the flow.
You're standing right,
So
you're
5,
standing right in the middle.
Esterhuizer still on the field. And it'll be a throw for Basualdo for Argentina. Namibia, great cheers from the locals in the crowd, but it was knocked forward anyway, so it'll be a scrum to Argentina.
Well, great contest. I mean, you'd have to say that's great, isn't it? An opposition throw. He consistently troubled Argentina, actually, on their own ball. Deserved a better fate, really. They need to tidy up those quick line-outs against the throw.
So there's the new second row pairing of Albacete nearest to us, and Rimas Alvarez.
Now, what do you call that horn? That's obviously an Argentinian horn.
Time back on.
Do you know the name of it? Because it's a weapon. Every time they let it go, and the crowd roar.
Crouch,
I can just imagine.
touch, pause, engage.
Fernandez Miranda, pick up by Longo from the number 8 position for Argentina. Miranda gets the ball away to Tondashini. Still in the 22 though, so the ball is kicked for position down at the opposing end of the field by Tiesa. That's good thinking.
Interesting, isn't it? Just looking at those stats flashing up on the screen. Not too much kicking in this game. Plenty of running, plenty of support play, plenty of endeavour, rather than just kicking for the sake of kicking.
Hugo Horn to the front of the line at this time. Back though again on the Pumas side. Known as the Pumas over the years. Do you know that was an error by a journalist in Southern Africa, because the animal on their shirts is the jaguar.
Ah.
But they were erroneously called the Pumas years ago, and the name has stuck.
Well, how often does that happen? Same with the All Blacks.
The All Backs.
Yes, that you got it. The All Blacks. Some journalists said they all look like backs. And then, of course, with the black jersey, that very easily slipped into the All Blacks.
Good position again then for Argentina to practice some moves. Nice pickup too by Contaponi, but the ball had been knocked on earlier.
I remember when the great Muhammad Ali came to New Zealand many years ago, and a journalist asked him, he said, Muhammad, what do you think of our great All Blacks? He said, I don't know, but with a name like that, they gotta be good.
Come forward, please. Come right forward. And just stand up.
I don't think he knew much about rugby. No.
Start again.
Knew a lot about lots of things.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
This time it's a good pickup by Duplessis, number 8.
Let it come.
But it's just turnover again, and there's a great chance here. Wide out on the left. The passing wasn't good enough though.
No, it was all on though.
Annie Bock was in there to rescue the position.
Oh, still a bit of spirit there with these Namibian boys.
Easy. Easy. Easy.
Oh, you got a boot in the jaw. Accidental. That was the turnover. And just the one pass needed, that's all. Casual, really, isn't it? Why catch it with one when you can use two? That's what we've got them for. That's what I often say about soccer. Why don't they use their hands?
Touch. Pause. Engage.
We've been given hands. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Duplessis. Good physical drive forward again then. Gives the scrum half just a little bit of time. And Schroeder can't find touch. Into the centre of the field then for Saramiras.
Ooh.
Runs straight into big trouble.
Let it go now.
But he treasured the ball.
Weaving the patterns in centre field for the moment then. Argentina probing. Another little kick through. Might sit up nicely. It does indeed. Federico Torresini.
Oh, he liked it.
Yep, he did.
He's
The
very
other week
happy.
when it looked, because of injury, as if he might well be going home. There was talk already of calling up a replacement. But he's battled on, he's had treatment, he's back in action. Now he's scored a try.
It was a deft
It was his
little
kick too, wasn't it?
Yes, but it was beautiful. Really placed. Look at this, carefully, so carefully. And the bounce, of course, tricked. Well, so often, doesn't it? Trick everybody. And popped up. Ah. Treasure the moment. Remember the moment. The
And has
feeling.
played his club rugby too in France, most recently for Montpellier. Federico Torresini, a prolific point scorer in his own right. Lasted just 6 minutes of the game against Georgia because of his calf injury. Now he's back in action, scoring tries, kicking goals. Beautiful kick. And of course things went his way as well, and his side's way.
Look at them, 4 in a row. Any man's try, really, that one.
They're a bad kickoff.
One that way, one that way.
certainly have plenty of practice with their restarts, Namibia, in this game.
Well, I don't understand why they don't kick it about 12 to 15 metres, sit in the air so they can compete. They've proven that they're good at competing in the air, Namibia. You've got to make a contest of it. Anyway, otherwise they're just giving free ball to Argentina and say, hey, have a crack at us.
Powell coming in on the angle again.
Oh, he had to go to drop kick.
Threw it up from great distance, looking to get something on the board for his side.
Looking to double the score.
Yeah. $53 points, the winning margin last time. 60 already this time.
So Argentina have made more progress. That's what you're saying, and they have.
Yeah.
Against everybody. They are the team in the world game that have made the most progress of all.
Have they made enough progress to threaten the major nations in the closing stages? I think that's the major question, isn't it?
That's right. We'll have to wait and see, of course, but they have the look of it to me. They certainly do. I mean, at the moment, they look stronger than most of the countries in the Northern Hemisphere anyway.
So 9 tries already. And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, you can see the 2 favourites in action in this competition. ITV1, 1 o'clock. Coverage begins with Australia against Fiji from Montpellier. Following that at 4 o'clock, it's Scotland against the mighty All Blacks at Murrayfield. Argentina looking for try number 10, which was their tally against Namibia in the corresponding game of the 2003 World Cup. Ostiglia. Shown up very well, the number 7, in everything he's done today. And finally, the decision is made to kick for the field position.
That's not a bad kick.
Heine Hock kicks it back nicely.
Heine Hock. Yep. He must be the smallest man in international rugby, just about.
Yep. And don't forget to, if you miss any of the action, get across our website, itv.com/rugby. You can see highlights from each and every game of this World Cup. Still some 5.5 minutes for Argentina to practice a few more moves. Then take a rest before preparing for the Big Island game. Tiesi going clear, has to slow down, getting it wide to Ayuja.
Well, that was one move there. It was a classic in midfield, actually, watching the 2 centres drift and create space.
Namibia coming up quickly, looking for the hit, but can't prevent Argentina from recycling the ball. Again, it's that man Ostiglia. Ball sticking to him nicely. Fernandez Miranda decides to come this way again.
No, don't touch. No, no, no.
There's a quick
no,
look
stay back,
both
please.
ways. Left decides to go that way with the big pass. Just a suggestion of a gap and testing out the dogleg of the defence of Namibia. Stuart Dickinson again playing an advantage, was he?
Good tackle, good tackle.
Spirited defensive play. Skelto, giant 20-stoner, fresh legs too. Stuart Dickinson brings them back for the offence.
Of course, competitions like the World Cup also expose referees, don't they? They put them on the world stage, and you can see the guys that understand the game and allow the game to flow, and you can see the referees that tie it up, that don't help the spectacle or help the game.
Yeah,
I know their job isn't just to create a spectacle.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
they've got to adhere to the rules. I just think that sometimes you can be over officious to the detriment of the game. And we've had a couple of examples of that in this World Cup. Everybody can see it. That's good.
Osvaldo into the middle of the line out. Scalzo, 17, coming on the peel around. The head of that charge. Now it's Gonzalo Longo. Rimas Alvarez, 18, also in there. Slipping the ball to each other. Now it's going to ground, in which case it'll become a ruck, so they'll get the ball away into the centre of the field. Manuel Cantaponi staying on, it seems, until the end. Well, brother Felipe takes a rest. Sheeny, little kick over the top for Senjosa.
Oh, he did well. Great mark. Excellent. Spun around on a sixpence. And space.
Get another chance. Stuart Dickinson, you call them back, not back 10 metres.
Play on. Just move the side. Play on.
And this is a penalty too.
Play on.
So
Away you go.
into touch in their line out, which has been the best part of their game.
Play on, lads.
Well, the draw and pass was the right thing you saw in the replay, but it was the accuracy of the pass.
Yeah.
And I guess that is the difference too between the top league and the next group, is the accuracy of the skill of whether they can pass with both hands equally well and kick with both feet.
So summing up, 55,000 by the way, the attendance here tonight. Terrific figures at the Vélodrome. A match between Argentina and Namibia to draw this support is fantastic.
Well, it's wonderful because I know there's not many supporters from Namibia here.
Lots of Argentinians around, both travelling over, and also Pumas supporters who live in Europe and live in France. Very enthusiastic rugby men.
Yes, they are.
No hands, ruck, ruck.
And I think all you can say, really, Murray, is their team
Ruck's form.
have done the job.
Well, they've done the business. There's no doubting that. It's how far can they go against that very top league, because they are up there. Well, it's a game that's been established for so long in Argentina, and it's full of, just like in England, public schools where the game is rugby and they play rugby and they play cricket. Really enjoyed touring that country and understanding the rugby spirit that they have. Wonderful.
As I say, in Argentina, the game is still very much an amateur game, which is why the players have gone overseas to play their rugby. Now, the Namibian supporters, and there are quite a few of them in the crowd, are willing their side on. There's one more move. Is there a score? Is there a try?
Spin it, spin it. Oh, not too
Just
late.
knocked down. Was it knocked down deliberately, though? No, it wasn't. And time is up. That's the end of the game. So, job done then. All the substitutions used up by the end of the game. Argentina have finished up winners. Not just that, they've picked up 4 bonus points as well. A 4th point, rather. They're in a position now then to challenge Ireland for the final place in the quarterfinals. So Murray, as we say, plenty of things to work on, though, I'm sure, before the Ireland game.
Oh, definitely, but it's been a great night. It really has. There've been some magnificent tries, and this team will be loaded with confidence now, and rightfully so, because they've shown good structure, good set play ability. A question maybe was there, but certainly not just one-dimensional. We have seen backs play today, create space, move in different directions, run together, continuity. We've seen finish. We've seen the lot, really. They have put on a great performance. And
25 points to 3. They led at the interval. They managed to wrap up the fourth bonus point pretty quickly. What do you think will Marcelo Lafreda be working on mostly now in the time leading up to the Ireland game?
I'd say getting his best combination on the field, because I think they've introduced so many players, more confident about introducing them as this tournament's gone on. But I think he'll be pretty happy stepping away from tonight.
Okay, are they going to make it, do you think? Will they make it through to the quarterfinals?
Well, I think I'd put some money on them, actually. I mean, he is targeting one side of the draw. He said the opposite side of the draw to New Zealand is the one I want. So he wants the final against New Zealand. And I'd say he'd have to be in with the show the way they're looking.
Okay, lots of intriguing rugby coming up. Full-time score here in Marseille. Argentina 63,
After
Namibia
France and
3.
Ireland, another really